Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going back into my 23 Colorado and installing the OVS or Overland Vehicle Systems 270-degree awning. So if you guys follow the channel and the Colorado kind of build or, upgrade videos, I just got done installing my bed rack and all of that. I got my bed slide in. A lot of stuff has been done, so now I can finally install my awning. And I specifically wanted this for two reasons. One, for going out camping with my family, and two, for work. I do paintless dent removal, so I do a lot of my repairs outside, and shade is not just good for me, but it's also a lot easier to see the damage. With shade, it's really hard when you have sun directly hitting the damage. So this is going to be great for work and camping. So I'm going to show you what I went with, show you how to install it. It's going to vary a little bit because this does come with mounting brackets, but I'm not going to be using the mounting brackets that came with the awning. I'm going to be using what came or what I ordered with my bed rack. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So it's obviously still in its bag, but it does come with all of the tie down straps and stakes. And then you have your one strap that is going to basically help keep the thing open. And then you have your two mounting brackets, which will work with a lot of different bed racks. Mine doesn't necessarily have square corners, it's angled, so these won't work the best. So I went ahead and ordered some with my bed rack, but this is what we're looking at. I got the driver's side. You can also do the passenger side. I went with the 270 LTE, which is the smaller 270 and the lighter version. I wanted to keep weight down, as well as I didn't want one that was really long because I don't want it hanging over my doors by like a foot or two. So this one is at roughly 5'9". So I think the other ones are like 7. You can get 7, 8, and even longer. But I wanted to keep it smaller, but still good coverage. This is going to go from the driver's side, my bad, around the back of the tailgate. So it should work really well for me. As far as mounting, they also include these brackets here. This is if you're going to kind of clamp it to a roof basket. And then you're going to have 4 longer bolts and 4 shorter bolts. This is going to depend on whether you're using these brackets and what you're bolting it through. But I'm pretty sure these are the ones I'm going to be using. And then you get your washers and nylon locking nuts. So it should be a pretty easy install. On the back of here, you just simply have this aluminum rail or mounting system, and you're basically taking your fastener, undo the Velcro, and then you slide your fastener in here. And this allows you to mount it basically wherever your brackets are. So this should keep it nice and simple and easy to mount. So I'm just going to go ahead and pass 2 in on the top, 2 in on the bottom, and then we'll line it up with my mounts that are already on the bed rack, and we'll get it installed. So here's my bed rack. This is the RCI 12-inch heavy duty. They also have a taller one. I like this one because it's not too tall. It will put a rooftop tent over the top though, but I can still see out of my back window, which is nice. Here are the RCI awning mounts that I already have installed. That's included in the assembly video for the RCI bed rack. You can kind of see how the angled brackets bring it up straight, and so the awning will mount here. I already measured in between. It's roughly 42¼ inches. So I have the bolts spaced 42¼ inches, but I'm sure as soon as I pick this up, the bolts are going to move around. But I wanted to get it as close as possible, so when I get up there, hopefully the bolts are fairly close. This is definitely going to be easier if you have 2 people, but let me go ahead and get you guys set up, and we'll get this thing hung up there. And then the hardware included are going to be 1/2-inch fasteners. I'm actually thinking that I can actually remove these top brackets. These brackets that you see with the 2 fasteners up here is an adjustable bracket to go up and down. I'm going to try and remove them and actually just mount it at the top of the original bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those now. Okay, so I've went ahead and removed those brackets, and now we're just down to the standard mounts. no adjustability. Well, you have a little bit of adjustability there, but I don't think I need it that high, so we'll try it this way. So I can move it up about an inch and a half, which is going to bring it right above my traction boards. So I think that's going to work perfectly. Where I have them bolted, that's as low as it'll go. If I didn't have the traction boards, I could lower it, but I don't want it so low that I'm going to be running into it with my head. So I have the top bolt at the bottom of this, but like I said, I can adjust it up. And now it's just simply going in and tightening these fasteners down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll get it raised up, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like opening it, because I haven't opened it and it's my first time doing it. So there it is. I like how it's not hanging over my door. I don't have to worry about clearancing it up higher in order to clear the door. It's just out of the way. And then the pivot point is right here, so it should come nicely around the back, and then that strap I showed you earlier will come off the end over here and attach anywhere that you can connect it in order to hold it, you know, in its position. So let me go ahead and get you guys set up, and we'll pull this thing out. Okay, so I moved you guys back a little bit, or I moved the truck and the tripod, trying to hopefully clear the house, because my driveway is at kind of an angle. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Don't need that. Then grab your strap. And there it is. Obviously it's a little wrinkly, it's brand new and it's never been out of the bag, so and this has a strap up here, and then you can just tie it down to whatever you need to. That's basically it. This being the LTE, it does have round tubular bars. The LT, or whatever they call it, the heavier duty one, it comes with, you know, more square or rectangular tubing, but it is standalone. It does have drop down legs on each one of these that you can unvelcro and drop down and adjust. And then it does have tie down points for any heavier winds or anything like that. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to be fantastic for work. But overall, I'm happy with it. I'm just going to kind of play around with it, see what I can do with it. We'll be putting it to the test while using it at work this week, and then we'll get out and start camping. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer it. Once again, this is from OVS. And if you guys enjoyed the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you guys next time.